I looked up Ezra Miller on Google to see if anything has happened recently that I hadn't heard about. Like the last thing I heard was, him being trapped on the farm next Charles Manson, all that. Looked them up. The only thing that's popped up is that apparently people want Ellen Page to replace him as the Flash. No, not in a million years. Especially since she's busy doing the Umbrella Academy, another superhero show. Like that's, I get that. Like, oh, there's a fly on my bed. Never mind, moving. Like I get that. Like Jeffrey Wright was doing What If, the Batman, James Bond, and also the Batman Audio Adventures all at the same time. But just nah. I was going to make this joke and watch season 3 of the Umbrella Academy, and the only reason why I haven't watched it is just because I'm busy with other stuff. But, like, the day that I watched season 3 of the Umbrella Academy, I was going to make this joke where Ellen would go up to the writer of the show and be like, Can you make my character trans? I mean, I'll do it, but you're being very rude, and that is a very stereotypical depiction of a man. That is offensive. But instead, for like the Flash, she'll just never get the voice down. Anyway, speaking of Batman Audio Adventures, I watched it. I didn't like it. This isn't a review because I don't. Actually, yeah, it is. I didn't like it. I'm sorry, but I did also watch Batman Unburied. I'm currently on episode 8, and it's good. I heard about the creator saying that Winston Duke is perfect because Batman is great with a slight Caribbean accent, and while Winston is great, he's not perfect. Anyway, the sweater is of 7 p.m. on 14th July 2022, and no, it's not because I read We3 by Grant Morrison. It's good, I guess. If a little short. I think the only other Grant Morrison book I've read is Serious Place and Serious Earth, Arkham Asylum. Which, the only reason why I didn't like that is because the font that they used for Joker is illegible, and I get that was on purpose because it shows how insane he is, but it's just, that would have been better if it was something, if they used a font that was readable. I also finished the Arkham Knight comic. It's good. So, back to sweater. Possible spoilers for She-Hulk. What 5 things do I need to know? Oh, this is okay. One of Marvel's best connected superheroes, previously part of the Avengers, Defenders, Fantastic Four, Heroes for Hire, A-Force, and an all-female team of Avengers. Well, Avengers, I think that they'll need to, before they put She-Hulk in the Avengers, they need to actually do something with the Avengers first, because the last thing we've seen of the Avengers was Endgame. We still haven't seen all the consequences of Endgame. You know what I mean? Because that's what basically everything's all been about. Like Falcon Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, all them, they've all been about dealing with Endgame. And I think there's some people that would need to know what's happened to them. Like, basically everyone in Iron Man's family. Defenders, I mean, Daredevil's back. If we'll bring back everyone else, then yeah. Fantastic Four, well, we'll need the Fantastic Four movie. Heroes for Hire, don't know anything about Heroes for Hire. They'll need to bring that in. Same thing for A-Force, an all-female team of Avengers. I don't know if that all-female team is the same as that scene from Endgame, where it was all the female heroes beating up Thanos. I don't know. Boasts a ton of MCU cameos. Right, Mark Ruffalo, who I don't think that's gonna be a cameo. I think that'll be like a main role. Like, it's probably gonna be the same as Hawkeye, where, you know, Kate Bishop is the main character, but Clint Barton is still a main character. Could be wrong though. On yeah, there's Jessica Jones, which not surprising because I know that they are connected. But an even closer connection is Jessica Drew, which I really want them to do, but I don't think they will because I think they're making a Jessica Drew movie in the Venomverse. Yeah, it's gonna be 9 episodes, but it's gonna be shorter than the others, so it's probably same runtime as What If and WandaVision. Controversial film. Okay, so I think by controversial what I mean is that Jamila Jamil is a prick. That's basically all the stuff I knew already. So looked at human rights, it's not trending. The fact can come back is here and it'll blow your mind. I don't know what you mean by and it'll blow your mind, but the fact can come back is here. Yeah, it's been here for a while. Like it started with 4. Then we'll have like God of War, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the Vikings show, bunch of other Norse Viking shows like Norsemen and some other stuff. I swear there's more. Oh, Finland Saga as well. What do you mean it'll blow my mind? I'm a big advocate for mental health. Hell yeah, isn't nature and sunshine great? Eee. Imagine paying thousands of dollars for dysphoria medication when sunlight's free. I'm not gonna look at the video. Person tempting the fates. Whoops. Honestly, how do people justify Stone Toss literally being a Nazi? As a fan of Stone Toss, I'll tell you how we do it. Well, we say that he isn't a Nazi because Stone Toss isn't a Nazi. But I'll continue. The punchline to his lot of jokes is literally anti-Semitism. Which ones? He released a comic today, and there were nothing to indicate that Jews had anything to do with the punchline of his comic. It was just that a lot of people who claim to be mental health advocates, they are armchair advocates, they don't go outside. Girl, don't you make jokes about gas and Jews too? That's just being edgy, but this is literally an anti-Semitic dog whistle. It's for me, but not for thee. I forgot the roast of Marcus was last night. Bonjour. Event tonight was amazing. Thank you to everyone who came out. could tell by that laugh at this, Marcus. Good morning. I'm feeling a touch delicate. I think I may have drank 2 bottles of tonic while on stage. No. Before this ends up on a forum, there were 9 of us sharing an Airbnb. Hey, big fan, quick question. Why are you prego fat level? I like McDonald's. People talk about how high speed rail is the future. Well, a single fault just shut down the entire West Scotland line and thousands of people are stranded. Unlike extremely efficient car infrastructure that never leaves anyone stranded. If one car breaks down, max 7 people are stranded. Plus, you get breakdown pickup really quick. One train line breaks down, thousands of people are stranded, and the train line just goes, "Oh well, sorry, lol." That sounds like the problem is the administration and not the high speed rail. Plus, you don't need any cars breaking down and have a massive traffic jam. That's just how car centric cities work. I think the fact that a single fault can disable the transport network for the entire half of a whole country is definitely the fault of the rail itself. If a single fault screws up the entire system, that means it was designed wrong. Again, the administration's fault, not the technology. The fault literally has no solution except shut down the line and carry out repairs. This isn't a design thing. There's no way in reality to prevent this fault. Even Japan can't fix it. How often does that fault happen? How long does it take to fix it? How preventable is it? And with all that, is the time lost because of the fault greater than the time lost every day in traffic? Urbanism is way more complex, and oh, this thing didn't work today, let's dump it. At least once a month in over 24 hours. It's not preventable. If it was, then they would. Bruh, I know it's hard for you to deal with, but I'm sorry. It, in fact, is not a viable replacement currently in a crowd of a few hundred angry people who I think would agree. Due to overhead wire damage between place and place, some lines are blocked. Services may be subject to delays and last minute cancellations. Please check your journey before you travel here. We will have been running services with the hope that the line could be reopened. So you let the trains run when you didn't know the line could be reopened. You knew the line would be shut down at 12:30, but you sent everyone away knowing they would be stranded. We will always aim to get people to their destination rather than blanket cancel every service. If Anthony knew you were going to be stranded and set the trains anyway,